an author who spent many years studying civilizations and anthropology. He's called William Offals, and he wrote a book called Immoderate Greatness. I think the subtitle of it is Why Civilizations Fail. And what he argues in that is that civilizations are hardwired to fail because of four biophysical realities. First being ecological exhaustion, the next being exponential growth, another expedited entropy, which he effectively means is you start going from more energy rich or sort of energy dense forms of energy, and then you have to use lesser dense forms of energy because that one's being used up. And then he talks about excessive complexity being another. And I think that's where technocracy comes into it, is that we end up trying to come up with a whole elaborate system of rules and procedures and targets to govern something that, has ultimately become too big to govern. And then he says the reason why it then all collapses is two things to do with human error. One is practical failure and another is moral decay. It's the excessive complexity has come along too late to fix all of the previous other things. And because of its excessive complexity, it's very hard to implement. We've responded too slowly and we've been unable to see clearly. And also there's moral decay, which is you have people who no longer believe in what came before because it's no longer serving them, is one such reason that's offered for people no longer living in line with the values and morals of the society. And I think that is interesting. And I'm hoping it's not true. Ultimately he brings out a bunch of examples about, civilizations that have come and gone because of those reasons. But the argument that he's trying to make is that our Paleolithic minds are evolved for simple demands and we're natural generalists, but now we're experts working in abstract fields. And as we were talking about before, we've got a poor record of collaborating with each other. We just work in silos and keep getting further and further into abstractions and splicing those parts of reality.